Senator, when you hear the Israeli Prime Minister saying there's no starvation happening in Gaza, what, do you believe he's lying?
Of course he's lying. He is a disgusting liar. Israel had a right to defend itself from the terrible Hamas attack. But I think everybody understands that in the last 2.5 years, they've been waging a brutal, horrific, almost unprecedented type of war, not just against Hamas, but against the Palestinian people. So you got an area, territory there of 2.2 million people. They have already killed 60,000. They have injured 140,000, most of whom are women, children, and the elderly. They have virtually completely destroyed the entire infrastructure of Gaza, virtually all of the schools, the healthcare system, over 70% of the housing, the water system, and now, as you mentioned, over the last period of time, they have prevented humanitarian aid coming in, and there is now mass malnutrition, and children are starving to death.
What is your view on what the British Prime Minister said today, that if the UK is going to recognize a Palestinian state unless Israel has ended the humanitarian crisis?
Well, I think France went further than that recently, and I think the world is, look, sadly, really sadly, Israel is becoming a pariah nation. And all over the world, people are looking at a situation where the government of Israel under Netanyahu and his right-wing extremist friends are starving children. And people are trying to do one thing or the other, get food in there, or at least tell Netanyahu that if he doesn't move in a very different direction, they're going to be recognizing the Palestinian state. And by the way, when you talk about a two-state solution, it's not only a horror in Gaza. Israeli settlers are shooting Palestinians on the West Bank, destroying their property, and you have vigilantism on the West Bank as well.
Are you at the point yet where you would call what's happening in Gaza a genocide?
You can use whatever word you want.
But Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying that she's the first Republican to go there.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Look, genocide is a legal term. What is going on now clearly is absolutely horrific. 60,000 people dead and 140,000 who have been wounded. But the important point is not what you call it. It is horror. And I think the whole world knows that. The answer is, what the hell do we do about it? Should the United States taxpayer, should your taxpayer dollars go to support a government that is doing it? That is the most important issue. So immediately, you got to get ceasefire, you got to get humanitarian aid in, but the United States cannot continue to aid and abet the Netanyahu government doing what it's doing.